but it's like every argument is a Valheim argument. The food, copy paste Valheim, which I love that food system and I love the skills, but I'm not gonna buy another game until there's something, give me a good point, give me a good reason to play it. Like, I'm gonna be playing Power World before I play that shit. Also, if you're ever into Power World, let me know, because at this point I'm down with fucking playing whatever to get me off Conqueror's Blade. And I wouldn't mind. Like, now that I looked into it, there are some good things. With the breeding and stuff, there's like new controlled breeding systems, but there's like 3 different ways of doing it. And then, like I said, there's that talent tree that like you put points into, and just, I mean, it's whatever. I wouldn't mind doing it, but I also could care less if we don't. So.
Yeah. Well, I'll see how I feel. I literally just started D2, so.
Yeah, I figured. But I didn't want you to like be, oh no, Meg already tried it and he doesn't want it, and just check it off your list.
Yeah.
I'm not totally against it. Plus, at this point, fucking Travis will buy a server in a heartbeat. Just to have anyone play his game or on his server or something. Or you get your stream up, check out some of this D2 stiffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I know nothing about, so much of what they did, I don't know about.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a fucking entire new goddamn tree.
Are you just poking guys with a floating dagger?
Yeah.
It's just slapping at your hand. I think.
Mana problems with, I mean, I have this, like, are you on my stream?
Uh-huh.
I find something to kill. I have this. Starts you with. But I was running out of mana.
Oh, yeah. Is it just a fireball, or is it like a dot?
Fires a bolt of darkness that releases a cloud of entropy. Masma radius 2 yards, duration 2 seconds. So I guess it does like a little damage over time cloud, but I'm guessing if you level it, it gets better than that.
Yeah.
So I guess it doesn't do too much when you level it once. Like, the radius doesn't get bigger.
Yeah.
But I mean, usually the first skills aren't the best anyway.
What else should you get for that?
Lay a sigil on the ground that weakens and slows enemies, so they have less attack speed, less run walk speed. And reduces defense by 33%. Yeah, it seems like it's just like a little ground curse. Ring of Fire releases a volley of expanding hellfire in all direction that pushes enemies away.
That's cool. Damage per yard. Interesting.
Yeah, so I guess probably does more damage point blank, I would assume, maybe? Or does that mean further away?
Other way. I think your snipes are more.
Or does it mean how far they push them? Because it pushes enemies away.
Oh, maybe. Oh, I got Wingstop ad. I didn't just watch 30 minutes to get on your stream to watch.
How's it going, Mandem? It's all good. Honestly, the last, like, month I've been, like, hit or miss anyway. I played a bunch of First Descendant and streamed a bunch of First Descendant, but then when I got bored of First Descendant, I kind of just took the last, like... I streamed, like, once in the last week. At first I got sick right towards the end of First Descendant, and then I got better, streamed a little bit more First Descendant, but I was kind of burnt out, so I ended up quitting. And then I was trying to find a new game to play. I played, like, a night of Pal World, and then just took a few days off trying to figure out what the hell I wanted to play. But, I hope you're doing well. Flame Wave unleashes a rolling wall of fire that burns the ground in its wake. Okay. I don't know what scales, like... You have to put 1 point in to see, like, what scales after. I don't know if, like, width and stuff like that gets better and stuff. Apocalypse creates a pentagram that engulfs all enemies in hellfire, reduces enemy fire resistance for apocalypse damage.
Sounds pretty sick.
That game's mid. Destiny 2 now cut and fucked, so there goes 5 years of my life. I was 8 when I started, now I'm 13, so sad, so sad, damn. Yeah, I mean, I like First Descendant. It was fun. The only problem is I love me a good grind, and I didn't really get, like, the game isn't super grindy, unfortunately. So, I mean, within a few weeks I was able to unlock all the rest of the characters that I didn't already have, and all the guns that I didn't already have from the last time I played. And then, really, like, after that, it's kind of just playing to play, and I always like having, like, a solid purpose for playing and stuff like that. I want something to be grinding towards, which is why I tend to lean towards action RPGs, like Path of Exile and stuff like that. Try out Stardew Valley. Yeah, I've played Stardew Valley pretty much to the end, or at least the end of the last time I played. I don't know if they've, like, come out with any new content or anything, but...
Oh my god, my ads are over.
Oh my god.
I'm back.
Yeah. Oh, there's a sigil that has a chance to make the enemies attack each other. For anything
nice.
that enters.
Yeah.
Hydrate. Hastens the death of injured enemies? Oh, is it like a... Oh. So it slays enemies with less than 13% health, and then they explode.
Oh, nice. As a sigil?
Yeah.
That's cool.
So it's gotta be anyone that's, like, in the sigil, but... You beat Elden Ring finally? Nice, nice. Hopefully I'm the only 13-year-old to beat it. I have no idea, but... I never played the expansion, but I played the base game. But I'm not a massive, like, Monster Hunter. Like, I guess I shouldn't say Monster Hunter. I'm not the biggest, like, fight big boss over and over and over again kind of person. I tend to lean towards, I don't know. I mean, I lean towards a bunch of other kind of games, but I've just never been a big, like, Dark Souls, Elden Ring, like, any FromSoft game like that. I've never been the biggest fan of. I just don't like repeatedly fighting bosses over and over again. It's not my cup of tea. If I like to fight them, like, once or twice, and then I'm ready to move on. Whereas my friend here did, frickin' will sit there and fight a boss for 8 hours straight if he needs to. And he loves that shit. Ever done Rust? Back in the day, when Rust was very, very new. But, it's a little, it's quite a lot more try-hard these days, so I haven't touched it in a while. With people doing, like, you know... I hear about people wearing headphones while they're sleeping and stuff, so they get, like, alerted if their base gets raided or some shit like that. And they can wake up in the middle of the night and fucking defend their base. I'm good. Miasma Chain. Summon shadowy chains that emit a suffocating miasma between you and the target. Oh. Interesting. So you can, like, target something with chains, and then do they have a duration? Or can they... Oh, max 5 chains. Oh. Interesting. We're gonna have a lot of things to try. Improve your mastery over the entropic force of magic. Miasma radius 2 yards. Oh, that's just a passive. Which means the miasma you create from here should get a bigger range. That's cool. Interesting. Abyss. Create a tear in the fabric of reality which pulls enemies close before violently collapsing. 2 second duration, casting delay 2 seconds, 7 yards. 20 to 40 magic damage, average magic damage 41 to 83 per second. Yeah, a lot of these we're just gonna have to try at some point. Oh, so we're starting off with a lot of passive... Okay, so they're not all passives. I was gonna say, is this like a whole passive tree? But it doesn't seem like that. Like D2 Trials of Osiris. It's fucking terrible. People slide around the corner and shoot you with a shotgun in 0.1 seconds. Nice. Echoing Strike echoes one of your melee weapons that pierce through enemies. Hurl an astral weapon that teleports you to its impact. Okay. Little bit of a teleport. I wonder how that is. In comparison to, like, Sork teleport or something. It does have a 0.8 casting delay. So it's, like, almost once every second. Which, I'm pretty sure that's fixed and you can't do it. You should try D2, you'd enjoy the suffering. I don't enjoy suffering. I'm not one of those people that enjoys suffering. That's why I don't like Dark Souls or Elden Ring games. That's also why I don't like League of Legends and games like that. everyone's like, oh yeah, you're fucking miserable the whole time you play it. It's awesome. You should play it. And I'm like, no thanks. It's funny because I'm playing Diablo 2, so you saying D2 makes me think, made me think Diablo 2 at first. But no, I don't know. I played Destiny, I played Destiny 2 for like the first week or two, and then I just got bored. You picked the right class to not struggle. Is it still good, Yobo? I know I heard that Warlock was really good when it first came out, but then I heard it was getting nerfed, but I haven't followed any patch notes. Honestly, I barely even know what's in this expansion. I just know Warlock and stash tabs. And I think they did something with charms. Like, there's like more stats you can get on charms or something like that. Other than that, I'm kinda noob to the whole expansion that they did. I just never got around to playing it. I was playing something else when it came out, and I wasn't in the mood to start. Alright, Mandem, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. The Echoing Strike skill takes a little more gear to be the most busted thing in D2 now. Gotcha. I was just reading that one. Yeah, I'm just reading every skill right now. I'm kind of just... so I'm playing offline, so theoretically, I should be able to, or maybe it's not working. Wait, hold on. Well, now I kind of regret doing that. I might need to figure it out. I thought I had the launch parameter set to allow me to respec whenever I want, but either I'm forgetting how to do it, or the launch parameter is not working. And now I put a point in that, and I don't even know if I wanted a point in that. Okay, well, whatever, I'll figure it out. Attack all enemies in an expanding arc. Banding arc? My plan was, though, to respec around and try all kinds of different shit with offline and just kind of see what I come up with that I enjoy, without looking up any kind of, like, builds yet. Creates a mental shield that absorbs damage from attacks and can stun melee attackers. Okay. Doesn't even say it has a duration either, huh? Just, like, lasts until all the damage is absorbed, I'm guessing. Eldritch Blast! Blast Hex enemies with draining magical damage and refresh the duration of their active Hex. Oh. Some lifesteal and mana steal, that's kinda cool. Wait, how do you Hex something? Oh, it's these. That makes sense. Mirrored blades attack with mirror duplicates of your weapon. Okay. A lot of these I'm probably gonna have to experiment myself. I didn't even check if the launch parameter still works. Maybe it's like a setting in game instead of a launch parameter now, or something. Maybe they just changed it, I have no idea. Hexes your weapon to impair enemies and add magic damage. Minus 25 to enemy attack rating, minus 30 to enemy defense, 6-second duration. And then first level attack rating plus 20%. Oh, so this buffs... Wait. This hexes the enemies, but then buffs you? for 144 seconds. Is that how that works? Hexes your weapon. Yeah, so I guess it buffs you, and then hits on enemies will do that. Okay. Seems like that's how that works. Hexes your weapon to warp enemies, creating a chance they will erupt when hit. To warp enemies? 69% chance to erupt. Hex removed after 1 explosion. Hex duration 6 seconds. Range 4 yards. Attack rating 20%. Attack speed 10%. Magic explosion damage 10 to 15. Nice. Hexes your weapon to extract the life force of slain enemies. Enemy damage minus 33%. First level attack rating 20%. 1 mana after each kill. 1 life after each kill. As a minion enjoyer, I'm always curious about the good old summons. But knowing this game, they're probably not good. Or at least they're not the fast build. Summons a Goatman to fight by your side. Yeah, I'm probably going to be messing with summons first, to be completely honest. And Deathmark gives him a better chance at crushing blow, but no other synergies, which is really interesting. Enhances your summoned and bound demons. So it gives them more attack rating, attack speed, damage, and move speed. Kinda cool. Forces your demon to teleport to and attack an enemy. Oh, shit. Forces your demon. Does that... Can you only have one demon? Or would that do all the demons if you had more than one? Interesting. Bind the life force of your demon to protect from enemy attacks. Life of your demon plus 50%. Resist off your demon plus 14% physical damage to your demon reduced by 2%. 3% damage taken goes to your demon. That's cool. I wonder how much that goes up to. I'm assuming that 3% goes bigger, because only 3% get damage going to your summon feels really low. But I wonder what that goes up to, if it does go up. Summon Tainted. Summons a Tainted to fight by your side. Alright. Blood Boil. Erupt your demon's blood to damage nearby enemies. So it takes 15% of your demon's life, but does a bunch. I guess if they have some way of healing, heal and empower your demon by feeding it a corpse. Okay. So you could do some tech where you're sacrificing your demon's life and then feeding on the corpses to heal them back up. Interesting. And it seems like they get a little buff for doing it, too. And lifesteal. Neat. Defiler. Summons a Defiler that binds enemies' souls together to take shared damage. Huh. Pretty cool. And then Bind Demon. Which, I've heard good things about Bind Demon. Sacrifice your demon in exchange for power. Well, the only thing I know about it is I had a friend that went through the campaign as Warlock, and he bound some demons and told me about some of the ones that he had that were, like, pretty good. That's all I really know about it, though. Sacrifice your demon in exchange for power. Alright. So max life plus 5%, 15% run walk, 40-second cooldown. Summon or bind a demon to learn its secrets. Alright, so I kinda need to know if it's still possible to do this respec stuff before I get too far, so let me look that up real fast. D2R... Hmm. I have the command line in, but that's all everything online says. Interesting. Usually you open up attributes and hold Alt click and respec. You couldn't just do one, couldn't you just do 1 point at a time though? Like if I wanted to put 1 point in, my alt isn't doing anything. Right click isn't doing anything. Oh, okay. Yeah, that did work. Okay. I thought you could just, like, remove 1 point at a time from whatever skill that you want, but I guess it's just full respec. I'm probably thinking of, like, Pluggy or something from way back in the day. Sometimes I have a hard time remembering all of the different shit I've experienced on D2. It just all merges in my head. Alright, I want to summon a damn fucking goat man. That's what I want. How do you do? Hell yeah, dude. You guys have one, I'm assuming. Oh, the fact that it doesn't even let me use the skill again, so that's just it. At least for the first level. We shall start my demon army. I don't even know how much of a demon army I get. How are you doing, Yobo? What have you been playing? Anything fun? Okay. Finally beat Final Fantasy XII after 20 years. I'm super tired, but my sheets are washing. Oh shit. That's not good if they're still washing, not even drying yet. I really need to wash my sheets. Alright, so here's the question. If I put more points into Summon Goatman, do I get more of them? Oh, the skill's usable again. Nope, never mind. It probably just snapshotted the higher level one. That's probably why I was able to use it. I messed up. Yeah, I always try to, obviously, plan. I mean, I don't really need to say it, but I try to plan ahead for how much time it's gonna take. Only one of each demon. Gotcha. I will say I am on players 1, and since I'm offline, I could boost that if I wanted to. I remember last time I played, I would always boost it on whatever I was leveling up at the time. He just went in there and just killed the leader. He was like, take me to your leader. Oh shit. Did get a half-broken helmet, I suppose. Frickin' bots tonight. They're on it. Get all the reviving shamans. So do I need to resummon them every time I get new levels? Well, we'll do another pass-through, because stuff probably got revived that I missed. Somewhere. In this dank dungeon. Yeah, I have no idea how far I'm gonna take this. There's always one, yep. There really is. I've actually done this where I've ran through the place like 3 times and frickin' didn't see it. I like somehow missed a corner every single time. You're gonna find every unique item in the game, obviously. Yeah, surely. We did it. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab that key. I'm actually gonna change it to Players 5. I feel like Players 5 is what I did most of the game on. Through campaign on most of my characters. We'll see if we can handle that. The extra XP is very, very nice. We should probably go clear the inventory out. Might be tough right away, but we should catch up. I did also want to look at one more thing, too. Decent little starter belt. We definitely do not have the money. For that yet. I have been punching things, so I think I will just buy an ID scroll real fast. Just to ID that weapon. Maybe we should keep our +1 Miasma Bolt just in case. Already start hoarding all the things. Why not, right? Some decent bonuses from leveling that up, but maybe we wait on that. Level 12 is when we get the next pet. Level 6 we get to try the teleport. Kind of excited to mess with that. Oh, right, I want to look at something else here. Five shared pages. So they didn't add anything for, like, Holy Grail, huh? There's no, like, unique tab. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy with the tabs that they did give. Not that I have zero plans to ever do Holy Grail. I'm just not that into that kind of stuff. I'm not into grinding that much. I like grinding, but only to a certain extent. Like a cave. Actually, this isn't the right zone to find the cave, never mind. That's just a secondary zone. Yeah, so whatever weapon we have equipped... is the one that's floating in front of us. Which I guess makes sense. Burial grounds... I will say frickin' Mega said the thing to me tonight. Literally as I'm starting my stream to get on and play D2, and I resolved myself to play... I was like, maybe I'll just play D2 for a bit. After sitting here for like 2 days trying to figure out what to play, Mega was like, oh... if you want, I'd be down to play Palworld. At first, he said he had no interest in it. And now he's like, oh yeah, I'd play it. Right as I find something to do. Piece of shit. Try to get rid of some of these distractions. Meg, I hate you.
That's good.
You got me thinking about Power World again now that you said you play.
Well, what if I say, oh no, I don't want to play?
I mean, that's good. We won't play.
Oh, okay.
But the way you said it was sarcasm, I don't really buy it.
I don't know what sarcasm is.
Uh-huh. Eh.
Okay. So I'm downloading Power Worlds, what you're saying? It's that or Dauntless. You choose.
Well, considering Dauntless is offline...
Fine, that or Ashes. You choose.
Play with the whole 2 other people that are playing that.
Dude, I need to get on and see if you can even play.
I uninstalled it the other day. Yeah, I don't know if it's, it might just be players 5. I don't know how it would be as a nuker. I mean, I could always respec real fast, but we're definitely not killing it insanely fast at the moment. I don't know that at least early game, I don't know if this character was meant to be like a minion character. Only getting 1 minion is just not enough clear. Maybe once you have all of them. Do I want to know the meta, or do you want to try everything out first? I'd rather just try everything out first, but I'm sure someone is not going to be like you and is probably just going to tell me the meta anyway. I'm sure. I'm sure I'll find out well before I figure it out, but someone will come in and just be like, you should really be using this skill. No, I'm gonna change in a minute anyway. I really should just hit 6 to get whatever skills we hit at 6 and then try shit. Which is next level anyway. It's kind of what I'm waiting for. I also just hate dealing with mana very early on. When you switch to the skill or skills, you'll know it, yeah. I like the idea of the higher level sustain stuff, like, the different things that give leech. Seem really nice. Like the Eldritch Blast shit, having lifesteal and mana steal, just as a way to, like, get mana back or something. I don't know, just sounds nice. Or mana after kills isn't bad either once you're really blasting. The Hex Siphon doesn't sound too bad either, just for, like, clearing. But this damage is also very low for a level 24 skill, which means I imagine it's only for stealing life and mana. So you'd be using a whole skill just to drain. Either that, or you just get fucking... By the time you get that high of a level, you're probably getting close to getting the fucking follower weapon or whatever. If you don't like to buy and use mana pots, you're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, I mean, I don't like it, but I do it, you know? But I'm not a fan of it at endgame. I would rather just have a follower with, insight. Is that what it's called? That's my big complaint, always, of, like, playing D2. It's so hard for me to go back to D2 because I frickin' hate the mana problems. Whenever I play, like, PoE and then go back to D2, I always fucking bitch about it. Insight used to be the best weapon to wield before the balancing for his attack-based build. Oh, damn. That's actually kind of cool if that was the case, because of frickin'... Then you don't even have to worry, like, normally when you're running, or at least when I'm running Insight, and it, shit, my keybinds aren't set up. You have to worry about your follower dying or getting out of range or something, and then you're not getting the mana anymore, and it's, like, miserable. I'm gonna store this 2-socket chest in case I decide to make something out of it. That guitar might sell better. That helmet I'll probably use. Put that on, who cares? Oh, it didn't sell for all that much anyway. I wonder if these have a stack limit. I do like having that stash tab, though. That is very cool. I can't remember the keybind to put it on shift left click. It's level 6. Might try demons again once I get more of them. Now the question is, at level 6, what do we want to try? We can't get Miasma Chain. We could get Ring of Fire, but I don't know what kind of damage that's going to do. We could get Cleave. Other than that... Before we respec, I want to try the teleport, though. That is really nice for, like, I've been running around and manually punching the, like, the revivers. That's actually pretty sick, I will say. That is nice for just focusing down revive boys. Got him. Yeah. Let's try a different build. I love me some demons, but at this point it feels like, at least at this point, you're better off just being a fucking summon druid. Which is probably going to be the case the whole time, I imagine. I could be wrong. Maybe later on they're really good. Maybe you can tame some crazy demons. You know, if we're gonna do some, like, casting stuff, let's actually put some points into energy. And we can, Did I play PD2? Not a lot. I've made it to, like, endgame, like, through, like, normal Nightmare Hell, like, once or twice, but I never really, like, giga grinded on it. Allocated just like the pro speedrunners would. I assume that's sarcasm, because there's no way that, my brain just couldn't do the math. I always, like, I don't know why, especially since I know I can respec, I just did, like, I usually do 2, 1, 2, until I have enough, like, strength that I know that I can, like, wear enough gear, or whatever, and then I'll just respec later if I need to, kind of deal. I have no idea what, like, strength I'll need for various gear and shit like that, so, and then I put 5 points in energy just because I can respec whenever, so I might as well just make my mana life a little easier. I guess we'll start off with trying 25 points in strength for the 3 rows of pot belt. Gotcha. Then I think 35 for a 3-socket shield if you want Ancient's Pledge later. Yeah, I'm always bad about being efficient with that, I really am. I always just knew that, like, eventually I would use Spirit Shield as, like, an early game a lot of the time. But I've actually started being a bigger fan of Resistances over Spirit Shield. So a lot of times I don't even use Spirit Shield now. And so I end up just running, so I used to put enough strength in to be able to use Spirit. Yeah, 100, like a shit ton of strength. That's why I used to just every level I'd put 2 into strength, no matter what. At some point, I would stop putting any points into dex, just because I figured I'd have enough to wear whatever at that point. And then, you know, I just do like 2 into strength, 3 into vitality, or whatever. You need to have the Warlock book offhand in order to wield a 2-hander as a 1-hander. Gotcha. I didn't even know that was a thing. I guess I'm gonna try Ring of Fire. Which doesn't get any masteries. I guess let's just try it for now, before we spend too much time thinking about it. Okay. At least on... I mean, it's definitely good for clear. At least on 5, it does not feel very good damage-wise. For the amount of mana and shit that's gonna consume. It does, like, no damage. Before the nerf, you didn't, so you could have a... Oh, and Spirit Shield, gotcha. Damn. Yeah, I'm definitely not feeling that. I can't get that yet. If I just pop all my points in Miasma, how does that feel to use, just at this point? I just have a feeling that the build you were saying is gear dependent is gonna be frickin'... Any melee build is usually gear dependent. I imagine it's gonna be the melee build. I gotta remember I'm on players 5 too, so... I mean, the damage over time is actually pretty good on that. Oh, and it, like, spread a little bit there. Or it left that... Yeah, okay. See what it did. Left a little miasma on the ground. God damn, I'm, like, 100% full. I definitely feel like that could be better with bigger miasma radius. I mean, obviously, I imagine the first skill is going to be the best skill. It never is on Diablo. Almost never is. I still haven't found the waypoint, have I? I kinda want to try just cleave early. Since I can just respec whenever. Might be able to use it until attack rating becomes a problem, but normally melee builds attack rating becomes a problem. I think that's the only other skill I can really use right now until 12, though. Every other skill is just, like, higher level. I don't think I have any other casting skills. So it's either this cleave, the demon, or the flame nova thingy, majiggy, whatever it's called. Okay, if I could actually hit my skills, that'd be cool. Typical of a Diablo start for me, though. I'm already, like, miserable. Not miserable, but I always hate early game in Diablo. Like, I feel like I gotta blow so much mana just to kill fucking one guy. Alright, let's try, something like that. YOLO! Probably gonna be shit, but let's try Cleave. The mana cost doesn't go up on Cleave, though. That's nice. I'm guessing having a Hex is probably gonna be good, too, right? And then Levitation Mastery just makes our shit better, so probably just put the rest of our points in that. I need to set up keybinds. Oops. I don't know if I unbound anything I need to see, but... we'll just throw Hex on that. And then Hex is just like a buff on our weapon, right? Okay. Awful. I feel like I'm doing the same damage as just fucking smacking enemies with my melee weapon. Oh my god, and I hate trying to land it, like... Good old D2. Like, for some reason it walks me past the enemies to try to hit them. For sometimes, not always. Alright, Yobo, what's the best way to level just to, like, 12 to get the next set of skills? Is it just Miasma Bolt? Because so far it just seems like Miasma Bolt. Or just dealing with the demon and killing a little slower, and then you don't have to worry about mana. Ring of Fire and Miasma? Okay. I figured. Does Ring of Fire get better with more points? Because it feels so trash right now. I mean, obviously everything gets better with more points, but I just didn't know if it just, like, scales better. Miasma Chain is 12. I'm looking forward to trying that. It can, like, connect 5 enemies or whatever. That seems kind of cool. But it's not until 12. I mean, I can try to put more points into Ring of Fire and see. 6 to 10. 12 to 17. I guess that is a decent damage increase. We can try to put all our extra points into that and then the rest into Miasma Bolt. We can't get to teleport yet. I'm guessing this is what you're considering teleport. So we'll just go... We don't really need to slow their run-walk speed. I don't really care about that. Not yet, anyway. Let's put the rest of our points into Miasma Bolt. Alright, that was a bit better. More points definitely helped. At level 6, that thing was pathetic. Take this opportunity to jump back to town. We've got a completely full inventory. Hit recovery. That on. Sure. Wow, 1 to strength. I mean, fuck it. I'll just keep a hit recovery. I don't care. Maybe it'll help out a little bit for now. Whoa, a cold res. You're ready for Mervale now. Hell yeah, dude. How good is the teleport in comparison to, like, a... words. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Oh, the potion, I already... Oh, I didn't even need to pick up that white item. Honestly, Ring of Fire is actually doing really good now. Oh, you can't go over walls and terrain. Gotcha. So it's definitely not Sork. Sork is still the TP king, I would imagine, then. Still want to TP Staff and Enigma eventually. Need to get me a Dickard Cane. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Now that I know that Mega has some interest in Palworld, I might be doing Palworld with him. Which means I'm not sure what my plan is tonight. Because I'm assuming if we're gonna start Palworld, we're probably gonna start tomorrow. When one of our other friends is on too, because I think he has interest as well. But, what's it called? Yeah, we weren't going to because, well, I did one night of streaming Palworld, but Mega said he didn't have any interest in playing it, and I kind of got bored of playing it alone. I don't know, I have fun, like, playing that game and talking, like, oh, I just caught this Pokemon or whatever. Like, I like playing and talking with friends when I play it, more than I do playing it alone. Maybe it's just because that's how I played it the first time. So I, like, have that, when the game first came out, that's how we played. And now I have that idea in my head of, like, that's how I want the game to be played. I'm not sure. But, so at first, Mega was like, I have no interest in playing that, it just looks like the same game with just a little more content. And we don't have the server we had before, so we don't have our save file. So we'd have to start completely over just to do what we've already done before to catch up to the new stuff. But now he's saying he's bored enough and he saw some stuff that he thought was cool enough that he wouldn't mind playing again, so maybe I will go do that. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, there's a, like, it sucks because I just bought it, but whatever. I'm sure I'll get in the mood for D2 again, but who would want to completely start over in a game? I don't know why, I'm 100% fine with it in ARPGs. I actually love it. But for some reason in Palworld, I'm just, like, not in the mood. Like I said, if I had someone to do it with, I probably wouldn't mind. But doing it completely alone, eh. But I don't know, just a little bit I've played a D2, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know that I'm really feeling this right now. I'm out of mana pots. She dropped a mana pot. I'd love to try to make it to the, I'd love to try to make it to the teleporter on whatever. Oh, I made it to the teleporter. Okay, well that was easy. Go clean out our inventory. I'm excited for Valheim 1.0. Yeah, that's another situation where I played that a while ago, but not a super long time ago. And my friend, I played it online with a friend, and, he has the save file, and we never went back to it. We made it almost to the end, and then never went back to it. Can this bitch use a crossbow?
I can't use that.
No, she can't. I didn't think so. We never finished it, and then never went back to it. And it's one of those situations where I found myself not, like, I'm not super excited to start completely over on it. Because I still remember. A lot of what I did in that. So it's like, I sometimes like to wait till later when I don't remember as much. Last time Mima and Aisha made a big server, oh yeah. Yeah, it was me and two other friends, it was a friend and his girlfriend played. And, his girlfriend went on a trip and was gone for a week. And so me and him started playing different games while she was gone. And then when she got back, we just never, I don't know, we just never got on it again. Like, I ended up getting hooked on, I don't know, PoE or something. and he ended up, and then like when I was fighting, like he was ready to play, but then when I was finally ready to play, he wasn't ready to play. And then when he was ready to play, I wasn't ready to play, and we just literally just never got back into it. I think I have a save where I'm in like the second biome, maybe. I need to, on single player, so I could jump back into that one if I didn't want to restart. You mentioning, like, telestaff and shit literally just reminded me of how much I don't want to deal with that shit, and I'm just so spoiled by fucking... So spoiled by, like, PoE having so much, like, quality of life and shit. Makes it so hard for me to come back to D2 sometimes. Alright, I was gone for like 2 minutes, my sheets were done. Gotcha. I think all I really said that was really meaningful was, you mentioning teleport staff already, like, kind of deterred me a little bit from wanting to play. Because I get so annoyed by all that tedious stuff, like, I don't want to have to, like, weapon swap and frickin' do all that. And, PoE with quality of life has kind of spoiled me a little bit. You only have to do it to get over walls. Yeah. I was torn between playing more PoE 2 and playing this. There's a small part of me that wishes I was got on PoE 2. I bought my Mage Blood too. Like, the other day I noticed Mage Blood was a decent price. I decided to get on and look at what I had available. And pretty much everything I had was worth more than it used to be worth. And so I was able to buy my Mage Blood. And I'm already sick of, like, fucking potions taking up... I mean, once I get a bigger belt, it won't be as big of a deal. But potions taking up so much of my inventory that I can only carry, like, a couple fucking items. I mean, I need to just get rid of some of the life potions. That'll help a little bit.
I'll put that to good use.
Love it when that happens. Yeah. I had like a bunch of materials from Temple. I honestly, I have no idea what the economy is like in PoE 2 right now, but my Temple mats were selling for so fucking much. I feel like you could make so much currency from Temple now. I have no idea if Temple's like at all meta or whatnot, but it feels like it could be. But maybe everything else is higher priced too, because that's how it kind of goes. I feel like the currencies that people use for crafting and everything just keep going up. Which I'm surprised that Mage Blood wasn't higher, because I straight up went on and just frickin' sold a bunch of shit and made like 300 div in like no time at all. A bunch of temple mats and chaos orbs I had stored up and shit like that. Got the 400 div I needed pretty darn quickly. But I literally bought it, threw it in my stash, and logged off. I think frickin' Ring of Fire is like so much more damage now, but I've been putting more points into it than anything else, so I guess that makes sense. Old book! It's my first one, I want to see what it does. Mana potions, mana potions. Yoink all the mana potions. I saw a pretty interesting build that was, like, apparently pretty cheap to make, too. For PoE 2. Only bad thing is, I mean, I could probably just find a PoE ninja of someone doing it. But I'm pretty sure it was a short made by that fucking... Oh shit, I'm 12. Holy shit. Without even paying attention, I just put my point into Ring of Fire. I can get miasma chains now. Interesting. We might have to respec and try the 12 skills. I might respec and do demons first. I'm pretty sure I can get a second demon, and I wonder what that's like, having 2 demons. What was I saying? Shit. Oh, yeah, I saw a PoE 2 build that was interesting, but it was a short made by those fucking guys that, like, sell builds and sell, like, RMT shit. Fuck that. Because at the end it was like, do you want to get... I didn't even look at who the video was from. But at the end I saw it was like, do you want to get more currency and, like, gear quickly? Go to this site or whatever. I was like, oh, you fucking shits. Apparently it's a problem of people buying builds, yeah. Because... there's this misconception from some people that, what's it called? Yo, +2 to summon Goatman! But it's ethereal, so it can't be repaired. Might need to keep that. There's this misconception from people who aren't as familiar with PoE that they think that the paid builds are better because anything that you pay for must be better than the free stuff, right? And so people buy these builds and they're not, because most of the good build creators make them for free. But there's just that misconception where, like, oh, it's paid, so it must be good, right?
Oh, I'm going to bed.
Good night.
Mom.
I've noticed that there's a ton of people I've never seen before becoming content creators in PoE 2. Yeah, it's the, it's kind of, the game became popular enough that people can just go in and make all kinds of bait videos. It's pretty bad. I don't need a ton of mana. I'm not going to put any energy in this time, because I'm going to mess around with demons real fast. Get us a Tainted. Probably just pop 1 point in that. I don't think it's good to put more points in Deathmark yet. This enhances summoned demons and bound demons. So is a Tainted considered a demon? Or is a Tainted a Tainted, so it's not a demon? I'm not sure. Let's just try that. Oh, I don't even have enough mana. Oh, I've regened enough, I guess. Oh, wait! Tainted replaces Goatman. Oh, shit. So you literally... Well, fuck. You can literally only have this guy. Well, that fucking... changes things. I would assume he's considered a demon, then. Yeah, if I summon Goatman, the Tainted goes away. Oh, max demons 1. Gotcha. Can I even get more yet? If I were to put all my points... Oh, okay, so 5 points gets me a second demon. There we go. So we saved Dick Boy Kane. Actually, what was that? Goatman? Let's resummon our Goatman, because we just got him more levels. I guess we can go back to Darkwood and try to find the way forward. Oh, the Tainted shoots fire. Fancy. Man, I hate my fucking... I'm still not back to 100% since I was sick. I still get congested a lot. Randomly. And for some reason, it does not like me fucking talking. I've been coughing up a storm. Luckily, I've been doing pretty good about muting. Your coworker has been coughing for like a month and it hasn't been getting better. Ugh. Don't tell me that. Dude, my ankle still isn't better either. Like, it's insane how long that shit takes to heal. Wait, so could I invest everything into one of these demons and summon 2 of them? No, I don't think I can, because I just a second ago I resummoned my Goatman and it didn't. I don't think it spawned a second one. I mean, I can try real fast. Oh no, I can. Okay. So I could put all my points into... these guys. That's not too bad. I mean, it's definitely not going to be as fast as, fire shit circle. Ring of Fire. But I also don't have to worry about mana pots, which is kind of nice. But yeah, the rope burn that I got on my ankle, like, I don't know, when was that? 2 weeks ago at this point? Maybe longer? That shit is still, like, I do feel like it's been getting a little better. Like, there was a point there, like, 4 or 5 days ago, that just getting out of bed after sleeping for a while, walking, would actually just hurt so fucking bad, to the point where I almost had to, like, sit down and wait for the pain to subside. But the past few nights that hasn't, or the past few mornings waking up, it hasn't been happening, so, yeah, I don't know. But it still isn't, like, perfect, like, frickin' going and showering tonight, it still hurt, or... It's almost getting to the point where it's, like, painful, but it's kind of like an itchy painful, you know? Getting old sucks. I guess that would just be, like, healing slower, huh? Yeah, I feel like it would probably be better just to invest in one demon and have multiple of them, because it's probably more damage to have more points into one than it is to have, like... split my points between 2 different demons. Maybe once I can put more points in Tainted, I'll try Tainted. Or if I get another book offhand, that does something with Tainted rather than this one. There was another demon, right? Yeah, Defiler. If you're allowed multiple demons, does that mean you could have multiple, like, tamed demons, I wonder? Happy to get some sleep. Alrighty, man. Have a good night. Only one tamed demon, gotcha. But you can get, like, unique dudes if you put enough points into it. Yeah, I had a friend that, I think he tamed, what's his name? The guy that guards the forge? Hephaestus, is that what his name is? My friend, like, tamed one of those in either Nightmare or Hell when he had, like, a bunch of, like, augmented mods or whatever, and he was saying that dude was, like, shitting on everything. I just realized they use the cleave that I get. Kind of fun. Good day, yeah, Hephaestus is fun. Nice. Yeah, I haven't experienced it. I just had a friend that would send me messages when he did a playthrough of the Warlock. Ring of Fire is definitely better, but I don't know, it's kind of fun not having to worry about spamming mana pots every 2 seconds. So every level gets some more attack ratings, some more attack speed, and some more damage. I guess it can't hurt to probably level this too, especially because I don't know if it's every 5 levels you get another demon, or if it's going to be more than that. But mo demons are mo better. Just take some time to find a good one. Yeah, it reminds me of, like, the companions from PoE 2. Gotta find one with, like, a really good... with, like, Haste Aura or something. Or up to 4 good ones. You gotta stay F. I keep forgetting I have the teleport. Like, I need to go over and smack the dude. But I can just teleport him to the enemy. stop the reviving. What the heck? I can't believe I'm full on town portals already. I mean, I haven't been portaling out that much, but... I don't even think I got the waypoint. I didn't think I'd find the right way right away. I was just killing things. Go get the waypoint. I guess we're pretty full inventory, too. We might as well go back and empty before we... head into the shadow. Jail. Whatever. Zone. Next place. One to Demonic Mastery. Read a Dex. Bolton Boulder. FCR. I'll save one to Demonic Mastery just because my current book is ethereal, so eventually it's probably gonna break. We'll save that in case we need to replace it. Oops, I did not mean to port. You know, we'll take this moment to actually... I never set a keybind for that either. Boom, boom, boom. And now we can have a keybind to TP rather than opening inventory and clicking the book. I forgot that I went through the waypoint rather than a portal. Get 'em, boys! Yeah, I love being able to teleport my pets, man. Can they do a patch where they give fucking every minion build that ability? Can I get a summon druid with the ability to summon all of my pets onto the frickin'... Like, I know you can do it with teleporting, but... It's actually so nice. We just happened to walk into that right away, pretty much. Holy shit, that just took a lot of mana. Wait, was that a mana drain mob? Why did teleporting the minions feel like it just took all my mana? Yo, oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I'm dumb. I was hitting the wrong keybind. I was actually resummoning my minion, not fucking teleporting it. I'm so fucking dumb. I was like, why'd that just take so much mana? Because you're a frickin' moron! Hitting the wrong button, that's why. Literal face palm at my own stupidity. Not too shabby though for we're playing on difficulty 5, so But we're also over-leveled to shit because of it. So there's that, too. What are we? 14? And we're not even done Act 1 yet. It's crazy how much attack rating you need sometimes. Like, I feel like my demons were just missing a second ago. And, like, I feel like they get so much attack rating from all the levels I've put in between that and Demonic Mastery or whatever. It's like, it feels like they've gotten so much attack rating and they're still frickin' missing. Sometimes. Put another one there. I should probably respec again. Just to be, like, super efficient. I have one wasted point in the Tainted right now because I'm not using them at the moment. But, oh well. I'm gonna make me a cup of coffee real fast. We're kind of at a good breaking point. Oh, I never put more water in my Keurig. All right. That is started, and we will move. Get a little bit done while we wait. Definitely a little strange, I'd say. It's interesting how little synergies you gotta worry about when it comes to the Warlock. Like, just one synergy for at least for, like, the demons. I guess there's a couple for some of these other ones. I will say I'm not sure how long tonight's stream is gonna be. Originally I planned to do, like, my full normal duration stream. But, my friend telling me he's interested in starting Pal World. And just, I don't know. I love D2, but after playing it, I don't know if I'm, like, super in the mood. So I don't know if I'll be doing a full stream of it tonight, because I'm already kind of, like, thinking to myself, oh, if I'm gonna be doing Pal World with a friend tomorrow, and that's gonna be my next game that I play for a while, then what I'm doing right now is kind of, not pointless, but, yeah, I guess it does kind of just feel sort of pointless. Do we have a reviver somewhere? Why does it feel like it's taking them so long to kill this shit? Or were there just more enemies than I thought there were? Maybe they're just having a hard time getting in the door or something. Old book. It's a white one, but... Oh, it doesn't even have any plus skills, I'm just gonna drop it. Nothing this way. Nothing. Another book. An ethereal book is not any plus skills anyway, so we're good. They're always ethereal. It's actually impressive that whoever's account that is, I wonder if it got hacked rather than it was like a spam message from a bot or a scammer or whatever, and I banned them. But when I went to go ban them, I noticed that their account was made in 2021. It's kind of crazy that an account for a spammer would last that long, unless it was an account that got hacked and then was used as like a spammer account. Oh, I need to grab my coffee in a second. I probably should just switch back to Ring of Fire. It definitely was faster. Like, a lot faster. I was gonna worry about fucking mana, but... definitely fun to change it up and try something different. At this point, we could also try Miasma Chain, too, instead of Ring of Fire. I don't know if that would be more mana efficient or less or what, but especially now that we have a few extra levels, sometimes when you very first get a skill, it's not really strong until you get a few levels put into it. We could try it. It's funny I say that after I just chugged like 5 mana potions to get extra mana pots out of my inventory so I could hold more. And now I'm like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and change to a fucking skill that takes mana. Need to get me a better belt too someday. All in good time. I wonder if the Miasma Chain bug exists on PC. Oh, is there a bug with it? What is it? What's the bug, I guess? I'll probably be trying it here in a second. Actually, I might run back to the stairs and change to it right now. I need to get my coffee first. Let me grab my coffee. Might have put a little too much creamer. Maybe just a tad too much. If you shoot your if you shoot chain through your minion or merc, it doesn't do any damage. Oh, interesting. Probably not gonna have a minion right away, but maybe my merc is still alive, so I can probably test with her. We'll just do 35 strength for now. We might need to put more later, but that's fine. I am gonna go for some energy just because we can always respec it later. And then we'll put the rest of the points in that. I guess with the book that I have on, I do have a minion too. So let's put all of our points in Miasma Chain, and then we get more synergy from Miasma Bolt and Abyss. We don't get teleport till 18, we're not quite there yet. Making enemies attack one another, doesn't really sound worth, like, laying a sigil down just for that. Yeah, I think for now, we just max out Miasma Bolt and get as much synergy as we can. I have no idea how this skill works. We're about to find out. If we can find any enemies. Huh. Oh. So I can kind of like latch it onto something and then run it around and hit things with it, I guess. And I can't. It did say I can have more than one chain out, right? That's some wonky gameplay, but I mean, not that bad. I mean, it's definitely not bad. Was I just oh wait, no, I think I'm an idiot. I'm having keybind issues. I'm pretty sure I just spammed my minion skill again. Problem is I normally play on like PoE 2 and stuff with well no, actually I think currently right click. For some reason, I guess maybe because I click to move. Normally the skill I spam on PoE 1 is on Q. Normally I don't put this skill that I spam on right click. So I think every now and then my muscle memory takes over and I spam Q, and then that's just resummoning my demon because my book still has points into it, so I still have it keybound. Miasma chain's not too bad. Is it the chain that's slowing me? Oh no, no, I'm not. Maybe I was out of stamina. Alright, let's go and clean inventory now that we hit a waypoint. Because we've been full for a hot sec. Alright, let's get rid of this hammer. Good to go. What in the heck? I might have just experienced the bug. I think it might exist on PC as well, which makes sense. I'm sure it's like the same version. It's like my chain didn't attach to the enemy. It attached to the ground, but... I don't know. I mean, it definitely feels a little more mana efficient. It's just a little more micro, where you gotta kind of hit the enemy with a chain and then lead it through the others. I mean, I could just spam 5 chains out and do it that way, but... Oh my god, we found the door down immediately. I guess we'll go. We're already kind of over-leveled, so... I have... do everything in a level syndrome. Sometimes. I just want to fight everything all the time, everywhere. Oh my god, I found the next one. Alright, I do kind of want the waypoint just to have it, because I'm... Even though I probably don't need it, I'm dumb when I want it. Probably shouldn't have got rid of those stamina potions, but you know. Glad I got rid of stamina potions just to have stamina issues. Smart. Smart of me. It does do quite a lot of damage, I will say that much. For a reasonable mana cost, too. Oh, I got the wave, though, right? I wonder how that is. We might have to respec again here in a second. I got Flame Wave now. No, that's 18. I lied. Never mind. Scratch that. I was thinking they were going to be the same tier of skill. I wish I could shoot the chain. I wish the chain went to the target that I was, like, clicking on. Like, it seems to get stuck on things. It would be awesome if you could throw that into the back line, past everything. Like, if I target the enemy at the back. That would be really cool. It kind of sucks that it just hits whatever it hits first. Increasing the size of the miasma from Enhanced Entropy sounds pretty good, though. We're 17, though. You have some sort of infinite respec mod on PC. On PC, there's a launch parameter you can put into the launcher. And it just lets you, respec whenever you want. Yeah, it's not a mod, it's actually like... I mean, technically it's not a setting in the game, it's just a setting you do outside of the game, but it's like all Battle.net, like... It's all just a part of Battle.net. You don't have to, like, mod your files in, like, a way that you're, like, breaking terms of service or anything. It's all just what BNet allows, or, yeah. It only works in offline, though, of course. I don't think it's, since you mentioned wondering if it worked on PC, I assume you play on console. I don't think you can do the command on console, unfortunately. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's what I was told the last time I played. P2R does that command work on console? The dash enable respec command line argument does not work on console versions, as these platforms do not support custom launch commands. Yeah. So the only ways to respec on console is the Akara's quest or the tokens. It's really unfortunate. They should just make it a setting. Like, it's already like a... Oops, I did not mean to fucking do what I just did. They should just make it a setting, not a command line thing. It's already like kind of like a part of the game, but I don't know. I don't know why they have it a command line thing and not just like an actual setting. A random ass set chest piece. What the heck? That's fine. Damn. That's some pretty good damage for, single target. I'm not the biggest fan of the playstyle, but I can't deny that it's strong. We are not going to be able to fit any of this shit. But we have an infinite portal to go back and forth now. Not that I'm really worried about needing an infinite portal. I will say, I'm probably going to jump into Act 2, and then I might hop off. That was an interesting, like, IDing animation on it. A 74 defense and magic, just magic resist specifically. I mean, it's better than what we're wearing. But yeah, we'll loot all this shit, and then I think I'll probably hop off. It's a lot earlier than I normally do. Normally I stream for another, like, hour and a half, 2 hours. But like I was saying before, I think I'm probably going to be doing... if I end up doing Pal World with a friend, I'll be doing that. If not, I might just go back to PoE 2. I don't know that I'm really in the mood for this game at the moment. Grab all the gems. But most likely going to be doing Pal World with a friend. Or a few friends, maybe. That bow might be better than what my follower has. One to 7, 3 to 11, with extra fire damage added in. Yeah, it'd be better. Go east. Alrighty, guys. I think that'll be it for me. Sorry for ending early tonight. But like I said, we'll probably be here for either Pal World or PoE 2 or something. I don't know. I'm been struggling with games to play recently. Ever since I burnt out of the last game I was playing, trying to figure out what I want to play next has been a challenge. But if I have a friend to play Pal World with, I'll definitely be doing that. But if I don't really want to play it alone. So, I will probably be playing Pal World sometimes alone, but it'll be on a server that my friends are playing, so... Because, like, my friend already went to bed and I'm still awake kind of deal, and sometimes I'm asleep and he's playing, we play at different times, but it's just fun to be on a server with a friend or two kind of deal, rather than playing it completely alone. But, anyways, guys, once again, sorry for cutting it early, but we will be back for more streaming, hopefully tomorrow night, as long as I can figure out what the hell I'm playing and what I'm doing. I hate taking all these days off, but I also don't, you know, this is a hobby for me, so I don't want to be miserable while playing, and not that I'm miserable playing this right now, it's just, I feel just really meh, you know? So, I think I'll probably just hop off and just probably watch some shows for the night or something, and hopefully figure out a new game tomorrow. So, thank you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.